My mutual just someone while they were live streaming and driving. Let that sink in for you guys real quick.
This video is a hard video. It's a heavy video for me to do because it could be avoided. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a video of a popular TikToker that was on TikTok live driving while she had a panel on TikTok live and she had an accident and on a live somebody while her grandkids were sitting in back of the car. And this has struck the whole conversation of influencer not knowing or not drawing the line of what they do and how they do. Yes, you see some people, they are driving while creating content and all that. And for me, I just feel like people really need to stop. I feel like people are getting a lot so comfortable using their phone while driving that it's almost like next to nothing. Like people don't frown at it on like the way they used to do back in the days. Now people will literally be on live on video calls and they will be driving. And this has taken the life of somebody, which I feel like this is not even joke at this point, and there were kids in the car. So yeah, this has struck conversation. A lot of people, a lot of our mutuals on TikTok are have talking about this. So let's go check out people's reaction to this story and then we'll come back and talk more.
I don't know. It was weird. Like, so. Let me call you right now. Oh, fuck. What was that? Fuck.
Somebody.
You okay?
Wow.
Oh, it was weird. Like, so. What was that?
You okay?
What was that? Fuck.
You okay?
I don't know if you guys heard about the creator that recently somebody because she was driving and she was on live having a discussion. Now, even though those two things are very horrible, I think the most traumatizing part of the entire story was that I know you heard her kids in the background. Her kids were there when she struck a pedestrian while talking on live with several other people having a debate. I mean, is the content really that serious? I know I came on here a few months ago and I said make that content, but don't make that content at the expense of your safety or the people around you. This is a horrible situation. I mean, think about it. She just changed the course of her life, her children's life. She ended someone else's life. I think one of the most tragic deaths are always going to be preventable ones, and this was 1000% a preventable death. My deepest condolences to the victim's family. My condolences to those kids because I know their mother has a court trial now that she has to attend. I'm not a lawyer, but this at least has to be vehicular manslaughter. Like, there's no way. Oh, and here's the kicker. I heard, and this is from her own mutual, Auntie Karen, I heard that at the scene of the crime, it was not made aware that she was live streaming when this accident happened. She obviously quickly ended the live, and I'm assuming by the time police and EMT got there, she didn't share that detail. We just have enough things to already worry about. You know what I'm saying? You guys be safe out there, especially with the holiday season. About 2 years ago, I lost a friend from high school to a drunk driver on Christmas morning. Like, you change the course of people's lives when you do reckless things like this. So just keep that in mind. I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.
My mutual just someone while they were live streaming and driving. Let that sink in for you guys real quick. She was live streaming and driving at the same time, and guess what? She had kids in the back. I don't know why so many people feel as though they got a live stream 24/7, like they're their own reality TV show, and they do it in the most, and you're not even safe about it. During her live stream, she looks up, she looks down, looks back up, and then you hear a sound, and it's obvious that she's someone, and the kids scream in the back. The thing is, she stayed at the scene. She was very cooperative. But I'm guessing she did not tell them that she was live streaming, because after when she realizes she hit someone, because she says it, she ends the live. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just so baffled by this. She ends the live, but now video is coming up of this live stream. So the police are clearly now reinvestigating what just happened. I need to sit with this, but I want to talk about this because this is going to be a big topic on TikTok, and we got to talk about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Being on live while you're driving is crazy work. Being on live while you're driving and then unalive someone is insane work. Being on live driving someone with your kids in the back seat makes you an unfit parent that needs to be in jail forever. And the fact that you had a whole panel going on while you was driving a car lets me know that you do that often. That is not something you did for the first time. And if I'm being honest, I don't even know any of the other facts about the case. I don't know if somebody stepped in front of the car. It doesn't even matter. All of that goes out the window the moment that we found out that you were driving while you were on live. Now somebody done lost their life. Your kids are traumatized forever, and they're going to be even more traumatized when their mama's going to jail. As you should. Y'all just be doing anything. And the app shouldn't even be allowing y'all to go live if it senses that you're in a car that is moving. It just shouldn't be possible.
Come on, T-Time. I was hoping that video was AI. Live streaming in your car with your children in the back and you somebody and now they... Come on, man. Like, going live while you in the car driving is not that serious, bro. Alright? It's really not. And now you could possibly go to jail for life away from your kids. I mean, this is just pure irresponsibility. This is irresponsible. You couldn't wait till you get home? Did you have to go live? Was it that important? And I know that this is a source of income for you, you know what I'm saying? And people do be supporting you, but at the end of the day, like, getting back home and not taking nobody's life because you're on the phone is more important than talking to strangers online, hosting topics. You could have did that in the comfort of your home. But now, this is stupid. I mean, I want to say I feel sorry for you, but I feel more sorry for the victim. I mean, because your irresponsibility cost him his life. It cost him his life.
You mean to tell me that I have to use special words like unalive and pew pew to avoid getting strikes on my content, but people drive while filming TikToks and their account is fine? Absolutely not. Their account should get taken down. They should get flagged. That would deter y'all because the only thing y'all care about is likes, views, and followers. So get rid of your account. Lose your account so someone doesn't lose their life. Yes, this is inspired by that tea time woman who was live streaming on TikTok with her kids in the car and then hit someone and killed them. Not only have I seen that video circulating on TikTok way too many times, I'm seeing people make content about it who also film while driving. And I guess y'all feel like y'all have some sort of like moral high ground because she was live streaming and you're just regular making TikToks, but you don't. It's really dangerous. There is no piece of content that is worth risking your life or the lives of any other person on the road or minding their own freaking business, trying to cross the street and get home to their family or go to work or go to the bar or wherever it may be. You need to film a TikTok that bad. And let me tell you, I've seen the TikToks. They're not anything special. Pull the car over if you just need to make the content that badly and make the content. Stop filming while driving. And honestly, the platforms, y'all are at fault too.
59-year-old Darren Lucas was struck by a vehicle in Zion, Illinois by a TikToker who was on live with a full panel with her grandkids in the car. And people are not even saying the man's name, but yet they want to talk about this. Let me say this and be very clear. If something happens on the internet, people on the internet can absolutely talk about it. Regardless of whether they're getting views or not, stop being mad that your views aren't doing numbers. I digress. At 5:46 p.m., Darren Lucas, 59 years old, was struck by a vehicle that was being driven allegedly. And the only reason why I'm saying allegedly, because I haven't seen a police report nor a conclusive investigative report that links the creator T-Time to this gentleman. Now, that's what the article says. I didn't say it. So until we see that conclusive report, we're just going to say what the article said. She was on live and all you hear is do-do-do-do-do. Someone said, "What happened?" She said, "I hit somebody." She then cut the live off. People that are on TikTok, let's be very clear. In the terms of agreement, in the community guidelines, as well as on the live stream, you are not supposed to be on live while you're driving. Let's be very clear about that. However, people, including myself sometimes, put on the green screen and still do it. Now, admittingly, I will acknowledge, I will put my phone in my passenger seat until I get to where I'm going, just because I still want to stay on live and I don't want to get off. You know what I'm saying? Till I get to my destination. When you look at the video, her specific video, speaking factually and objectively, you can see her face, meaning if you're using a green screen, the only way to see your face is for the phone to be right here. Meaning, while driving, you literally have a phone in your face. Someone said, "Oh, she had a holder and she had something." The only way that can happen is if that holder is hanging from the sun visor. The only way that can happen is if that holder was on the top of her steering wheel. That man was on 33rd and Sheridan in Zion, Illinois, across the street from the Piggly Wiggly. If you Google map that location, the speed limit in that area is 35 miles an hour. I had a young lady come on my live and say, you can absolutely be hit at 20 miles an hour or less and still be unalived. The facts of the article are this. The guy was hit. The police arrived on scene. They tried to administer CPR. Then the paramedics arrived. They tried to administer CPR. They transported him to the hospital to whereby he succumbed to his injuries and he was thereby unalived. Now, the state of Illinois has very strict distracted driving laws. And it says specifically, because we looked this up on my live, that in the state of Illinois, social media is not to be used. Now, for those of you that are indicting the character of this woman, that is your own personal choice. However, what I don't agree with is people saying that individuals can't talk about this. What I don't agree with is people telling their supporters to mass report people's lives and content because they're talking about this. There was a young lady that came on my live and said, "I stand with her and I don't care who feel a way about it." That's your personal choice. You have every right to do that. However, you have to also simultaneously understand that people have a right to criticize that. Where do we get off thinking that our opinions are just gold and everyone should just accept it? It don't work like that. The bottom line is, she was foul. Regardless of whether you do it or not, regardless of whether that was your friend or not, to not be able to acknowledge that that was foul is crazy. Also, please stop saying that was her kids in the car. Not that it makes it any better, but we got to have facts here, right? It were her grandkids. So people calling her an unfit parent, again, subjective. But if we're going to talk facts, let's talk facts. But here's the problem with that. When you try to make these semantic arguments, you sound crazy. The bottom line is this. She was either on live before she got in the car or got on live once she got in the car. Continue to be live. Pay more attention to her live than to the actual road that she was driving on. Since when do we just throw all intelligence and logic to the wind just because we like somebody? Is that what we doing now? And now, 59-year-old Darren Lucas is unalived as a result of it. My thing is this: if you're going to make content, and especially be sincere about it, at least say the damn man's name. Good day, goofies.
This is so heavy. Go down in the comment section and share your thought about this story down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Love to know what you guys think. For me personally, like I personally, I don't understand why people are even using their phones in any capacity when they are driving. People that know me. I may not even pick a call when I don't pick a call when I'm driving in any form, except maybe I'm going somewhere and I'm using the GPS. I'm using Google Map. Then I'll look my phone and I don't like it. I like somebody being next to me and look the map for me and tell me where I'm going to. Like, I don't understand why people do this. Like, it's so scary that as much as this is something that we don't really talk a lot about, but some people really take this social media thing way too far, and even using their phone while driving way too far. A lot of times they tell you nothing is happening in Nigeria. They say, nothing they happen. Everything can happen. And what people don't understand, that it happened in a split of a second. Before you blink your eye, like, that's it. What has happened has happened. It's so unfortunate that this has cost the life of a man. And whether you like it or not, this will change a lot of people's life like this. And this is why, like, people don't get it, but like one action, one silly action from you can change the direction of a lot of people's life. Just imagine our life, the life of our grandkids that was in the car, our kids, that it was their kids that was in the car, the man's family, the people on the life. Just imagine how much ripple effect this has caused. And people saying that people shouldn't talk about it, like, oh, like, why won't people talk about it? This is an amazing awareness. And she herself, she does a lot of trending topics too. So this is something I feel like is a very important conversation. People should stop touching their phone when they're finicking with their phone when they're no. The most I personally I would do is probably when I'm backing out from my driveway. I can just be, but after that, no. I have to be packed. The car has to be on pack. When when are we going to start? Because I feel like people have gotten so comfortable touching their phone while driving that they feel like it's a normal thing to do. They just hold the phone and like finick with it, like please, this can cost people's life. This can change lives. And the fact that Antikari was saying it, well, I don't know how true this is, that she did not report it, that she was on TikTok live when this happened. That's really, but because the truth is that she should know better that it's going to be out there. That's the crazy thing about social media. It's going to be out. Somebody definitely have the receipt somewhere. And I know it's out there. And I know the police have seen it. And I know this man's family. As in, I can't imagine that you lose your loved one just because somebody was on TikTok live. Like, we could do better. We could do better. And I know, yes, you have to create the content. Life is lifing. You have to up and go. But please, let's not put our life and people's life in danger, because it could also be the other way, where she's not looking and then she run into something and then that's her, it's on her, and grandchildren in the car. Why are we risking our life and the life of other people just because of social media? You guys know I love social media. I love TikTok. But please, let's do the responsible thing. Let's do the right thing as people. My heart goes out to the man that lost his life and even the kids that were in back of that car, because I can only imagine what they are going through, the man's family and all that. My heart goes out to them. But please, guys, let's be responsible. Please. Go on and share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation. And give this video a thumbs up, because it helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see. So please do that. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.